What's up, guys? How's it going? Today is the day of the Modern Warfare 3 midnight release, so I figured I'd talk a little bit about Call of Duty. I know I'm probably going to lose a couple of subscribers for posting this, and everyone's going to freak out because it's Call of Duty, and it's so scary, and so many people play it, so therefore it must be a horrible, horrible game that only the worst of the worst would ever touch, and if you play the game, there's something obviously wrong with you. But, end rant. But, I just want to talk a little bit about Black Ops and what I expect from Modern Warfare 3. Now, most people probably have the majority of Call of Duty people probably got their start on Call of Duty 4 and consider that to be the best of all the Call of Duty games. But I think that Black Ops was the best of all the Call of Duty games, and by a pretty far margin. And the reason that is because it only really had one sort of issue, and that was the Ghost perk being a little overpowered and slowing the game down a little bit. However, there was a pretty good counter for it, and you only had to get 8 kills to get it, and everyone on my team ran Blackbird, so Ghost never really dominated our games. It was not something that we had to always complain about like a lot of other Call of Duty commentators, or a lot of Call of Duty commentators. I'm not really a Call of Duty commentator, so, and I don't plan on becoming one. But, I'm going to post some Modern Warfare 3, and I'm pretty excited for Modern Warfare 3 because, I've seen some gameplay, and it just looks extremely fast, and that's something I really like in games. That's the reason I can't get into Battlefield. It's just too slow for me. It's like, to me, Battlefield is like minutes of boredom and moments of sheer terror, and that's just not fun to me. There are things I like about the game. There's reasons I keep going back to it. I love the realism. I love the vast amount of equipment and guns, but the gameplay just doesn't click for me. So I just tend to stick to Call of Duty when it comes to first person. And I think this game had a lot going for it. Modern Warfare 2 had the noob tubes, and that was just completely out of control. And these guys built upon that. Other games had things like Frag 3, or the multiple the Frag 2 and World at War. That stuff all got nobody really liked it, apparently. I wasn't around for all that. I didn't play a lot of Call of Duty 4 or World at War, but I know from listening to commentators that all that stuff got really annoying. So none of that was really an issue in this game. The gameplay was perfect. Everything was balanced. The Treyarch games tend to suffer from the overpowered gun effect. But you can't really. The FAMAS kind of was like the MP40 for a while, but once they nerfed it, it was still the best gun, but it wasn't out of the stratosphere. There were a lot of useful things to go to. The Galil was good, the AUG's good, the AK-47 that I'm using in this gameplay was one of the best guns in the game, I thought. So it wasn't the FAMAS ran the game. It just never was like that. Anyone who thinks it was like that is overrating it. Although I don't understand why it's always that kind of gun there. It's always a FAMAS or something like a FAMAS that runs these Call of Duty games. The last couple anyway. Modern Warfare 2, it was the FAMAS. Black Ops, it was the FAMAS. And in Modern Warfare 3, it looks like it's the Type 95, which is the FAMAS. It even looks like it. It shoots like it. But anyway, so I thought because of all that and the lack of issues in this, I think the lack of issues in this game and the gameplay itself, the balanced gameplay, was what made this the best of all the Call of Duty games. I know no one agrees with that, but I think it works the same way for Gears. Also, for a lot of people, Call of Duty 4 was probably their first online game, so nothing will ever compare to that experience. I guess in a lot of ways, Gears of War 1 will never compare. Gears of War 3 will never compare to the experience of first getting on Gears 1. You know what I mean? Those are where all the fondest memories come in. I think that's where that's why people say Call of Duty 4 was the best. But it, playing it now and, comparing all of them is just, I don't see how anyone could think that. But anyway, as for Modern Warfare 3, like I said, I'm excited. I think it looks pretty fast and fun. Something that bothers me is they took the Ghost perk from this game. Well, it's in all games. It's got a new name every game that comes out, but they made it better. They made it so the Blackbird in this game, I think it's advanced UAV, doesn't you don't get picked up on that. And I think that's pretty stupid. And then also counter UAVs and EMPs don't affect them. That's just taking a perk and making it too powerful. At the same time, though, I think because the maps appear to be so small in the game, I think over time what you'll see is that the Ghost effect isn't going to be as worth it as people think it will, or as it was in this game, because this game had a lot of big, Black Ops had a lot of big maps. It had it had a couple small ones, but for the most part, they were all generally pretty big, like Jungle and WMD and the other one in the ice that I can't remember. Those were all Array. Those were all like pretty gigantic maps. And this game apparently does not have maps like that. So I think what you're going to see is Blast Shield will probably become the #1 red perk. Maybe even, not Overkill. What am I thinking of? Oh, Quick Draw, which is basically the effect of Sleight of Hand Pro from the previous games of the quick game down site. But I think you'll see a lot more of those in the long term. I think at first you'll see a lot of people run Assassin, but with all these, you got these bouncing Bettys and Claymores and grenades everywhere. And I think Blast Shield Pro also counters stuns and flashes. So in time, I think that will be the perk everyone uses. But at the same time, it's quite a conundrum for not a conundrum, but it's a good issue to have. Right now I'm starting to really get into a groove on Gears and really getting into it. And all these, I got this game coming out also, which I'm really looking forward to. So it's a good problem to have, multiple games that I'm really into. But at the same time, I don't think I'm going to get the time in on Modern Warfare 3 that I'd like to, especially with all the things going on in Gears. And just to continue the drama, it looks like we are going to go to the tournament again. So I don't know, but either way, I'm pretty excited for Modern Warfare 3. I'm not a big Call of Duty guy, but these games, they're fun. I understand why people play them. Like, if Gears wasn't around, I'd probably mostly play Call of Duty. Maybe even play a lot of Battlefield. But we're wrapping up the gameplay here. I will post Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. I don't think I'm going to do it like my first game like I did for Battlefield and Gears. I only did it for Battlefield because it turned out to be a pretty decent game. But that's about it, guys. I'll see you probably tomorrow with the Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. And as always, peace.